How's it going, guys? Jace here, back with another standard deck tech. Today I am playing Temur Dragons. I want to try and use Oko, right? I want to use the power of Oko where he can become a copy of a creature, and I wanted to use dragons, right? We've had the reprint of Terror of the Peaks, and Terror of the Peaks is an absolute powerhouse of a dragon. I mean, it's a 5-mana 5/4 flyer. If opponent wants to target it, they're going to have to pay 3 lives. It kind of has like a ward, pay 3 life. And then whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, Terror of the Peaks deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target, right? So let's say you had a Terror of the Peaks in play, right? Let's say you go turn 4 Oko, then you go Terror of the Peaks. Oko then becomes a copy of Terror of the Peaks, so you can then attack them for 5 in the air, which is quite nice. And then if you go if we go into the mid to late game and you have lots of mana and lots of stuff going on, and you have like Oko and another copy of Terror of the Peaks, and you just slam any of the other creatures in this deck, you could be doing a ton of damage and potentially just killing the opponent. So let's get into the deck list anyway. Starting things off, we've got a Shivan Devastator, just 1 copy. Really good, just scales with the amount of mana that we're going to be having in this deck, which is actually quite nice. We've got 4 Invasion of Tarkir. We're playing a bunch of dragons, so it's a good removal. And it's a great battle to attack into and then get a dragon which can take over the game on its own. 4 Obliterating Bolt. There's a lot of 4 toughness creatures going around at the moment, and this is probably one of the best removal spells to go along with that invasion, I would say, for 2 mana in this type of deck. Then we've got 1 copy of the Goose Mother. I know it's not a dragon, but I'm ramping quite a lot, and this is just a great big flyer that allows me to potentially gain life from the food or to draw a bunch of cards, which is actually quite nice. Then we've got 3 copies of the Freestrider Lookout. So this is a 3 mana 3/3 of reach. Then whenever you commit a crime, you get to look at the top 5 cards of your library, and then you may reveal a land from among them and put into the battlefield tapped, and it can only trigger once per turn. This is great. I've been playing this in some other decks, so I really want to try it on this one. A 3 mana 3/3 of reach is quite relevant. There's a lot of small flying creatures going around at the moment, and the ability to just ramp is super strong. You know, we have lots of ways to commit crimes for our removal, which is pretty good. Then we've got 4 Stompers. I mean, we're a ramp deck. We want to get to these big expensive stuff, so I'm playing 4 copies. 1 copy of Sarkhan. I'm going to give him a try. He reduces the cost of all my dragons, and on top of that, he can become a copy of a dragon, so he's kind of like another Oko, but for 3 mana. That also makes everything cheaper, right? You go turn 3 Sarkhan, turn 4 Terror of the Peaks, and he becomes a copy of Terror of the Peaks and gets in there and deals a ton of damage, which is just absolutely fantastic. Then we've got 4 copies of the Blazing Sky. I like this. It helps us ramp. Just a big fly, get some card advantage in that late game. Trying out something a bit different. Another 1 copy of Bristlebud Farmer. I'm going to give it a go. It's a 4 mana 5/5 of trample, which is pretty good stats actually. Then when it is battlefield, you make 2 food tokens. Then whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice a food token. If you do, mill 3 cards, and you may put a permanent card from among them into your hand. So great little bit of card advantage. Works really well with the Goose Mother as well when you get some food. And then we got 3 ill-timed explosions. This is a great board sweeper because I have so much expensive stuff that we can just get some card advantage going and wipe the board, which is always nice. And then 1 Kellan, because it does ramp, and on top of that a 3/4 flying vigilance to get some card advantage is pretty sweet. And then we have 2 Okos, which we want to try on this deck. Then we got 2 Bonehoard Dracosaur. This is actually a good dragon, right? A 5/5 for 5 with flying and first strike. Is hard to attack into if they don't have removal. And then, if it survives a turn at the beginning of your upkeep, you get to exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. If you exile a land card this way, you get to make a 3/1 red dinosaur creature token. And if it's a non-land, you get to create a treasure token. So this is a really, really good card. I really rate it, so we're trying 2 copies. We've got 3 Terror of the Peaks, different artwork there, but 3 Terror of the Peaks. And then 1 Vaultborn Tyrant. I have never played with this card. I read it and was like, this is insanely good. It's 7 mana, so it is pricey, but I'll tell you what, getting this down and just attacking them, and you copy it with Oko as well, things can get super crazy. It is a 6/6 trampler. When itself or another creature with power 4 or greater, which I have an absolute ton of them in this deck, enters the battlefield, I gain 3 life and draw a card. Then when it dies, if it's not a token, you get to make a copy of it. So it replaces itself basically, which is very, very strong. Then in the lands, we've got a bunch of dual lands. Of course, we're not playing any channel lands because I kind of want to have all my lands in play and deal some damage. Maybe you could fit in the channel lands anyway, but I haven't done them really. And then we got the Vinestalk to get in there and deal some damage. Over in the sideboard, okay. So low to the ground creature decks is a problem. So we are running things like 3 copies of the Barrage, which is great against Esper mid-range. 3 Negate against control-based strategies. We've got the Tranquil Frillback, good against interacting with graveyards, good against leyline bindings and the like. And then 2 Pick Your Poison, which is very good, again, against stuff that wants to play Leyline Bindings or Raffines and stuff like that. 3 Brotherhood's End against the Convoke or Low to the Ground creature decks. And then 1 Thrun to be an absolute pain against mid-range decks or control decks where they can't really deal with him because he's indestructible. If you do want to give this deck a try, the deck list will be in the description below. We'll be playing a best of 3 standard game. Let's see how we get on. Alright, playing first. Opening hand. I'm going first. A lot of removal, pretty much. I'll keep. Open on Rip Land off the top. Because this is like obviously expensive with 2 5-drops and a 4-drop. But I do have double removal. Okay, land, go. Let's see what I'm up against. They go land, go. I didn't draw a land. Interesting. Okay. I need to hit. Well, I need to hit land off the top. Otherwise, this game's pretty much over. Yep. This is pretty rough. The good old classic deck shuffler extraordinaire that is MTG Arena. Okay. Yep. Okay, so I'm against an artifact deck. Okay, I really need to hit land. Ideally, just an untapped green source. Get an untapped green source, I'm cooking. I'll be doing well. I have a feeling it'll be a non-land. Oh no, it is a land. Wow, okay, alright. Still nothing though. Still nothing. Do need a green. Yep. So, another one? Wow. Okay, that's a 3/3. I'll Obliterating Bolt that. I think. Oh my days. Oh my days. Well, I'll show you one of my many dragons, I guess. Okay, go. Not looking good. Celestus. Get some more guys. How big are they? 5/5s? Yeah. This is pretty much game. Yep. Yeah, I didn't even draw a land either. Okay. You know, can't do anything with the deck shuffler. Okay, pick your poison and the frillbacks. I'll get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of the Terror of the Peaks. Dracosaur's okay. Ill-timed explosion can go. Okay, I need to bring in back in 2 more. Probably bring in 2 negates. Let's try that. Okay, yep, I want to go first. Opening hand. Better. A lot better. At least I've got stuff I can actually do stuff with. Got removal, got negate, actually got lands, which is, you know, pretty important. And I've got all of the colours I need. Which is good. Okay, I would assume... That's a good draw. I would assume my opponent is playing, like, lots of non-creature stuff for the negate to be pretty good. Sure. I really want to play a Stomper. Yeah, let's get the Stomper down. Let's just ramp. Probably grab another green. Okay. Synthesizer. Obviously negate would have been good. Urbrask's Forge. Okay. I'm just slam Terror of the Peaks, I think. Yeah, probably. I'll take 1. I didn't expect that. That's fine. They definitely have something they could have cast there, but what, I don't know. I'm not too sure. Okay, digital land. Play the big boy, and I'll pass. My opponent have removal? No. Okay. At the moment, I'm okay. I'm doing alright. I have no idea what this card does. Does 2 damage to any target when they cast the spell. That's kind of brutal. Okay, well, at least it should have... Wait a minute. How did that not shoot him? Wasn't opponent you cast a target terror, cost an additional 3 life to cast? Oh, he did pay 3 life. Okay. I was like, wait, what? But no, it's fine. Okay, well. Interesting. Ooh. 1, 2, yeah. Oh, I don't know why it tapped double green. Why did it tap double green? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you tap double green? Surely you would tap red, red, green so that... Whatever. Yep. I wanted to hold up Negate, but apparently I can't. Yep. I don't have a dragon, so no point playing that. That's really annoying. Yeah, I need to start like actually mainly tapping my lands and don't expect the automatic Death Shuffler do anything good. Okay. Interesting. Sure, I'll block. Trade that. Oko. That's okay, but it's not great. So I'm going to play this. We're going to play the Tarkir, and I'm going to get rid of this guy. I mean, he flies, but it doesn't make a difference. Yep. Get a land. Swing in. I got a double block. Cool. Okay. Over to your opponent. Ooh, this is a close game. They're going to churn out a 3-3. Need another blue, because I want to hold up Negate still, but I do want to play Oko. And just, like, churn out Elks. Okay. Got a card, look at the top X card your library, where X is the number of actual control. And then put them into your hand. Interesting. Okay, did get a Stomper. I think I'm going to play it safe just a little bit. Right, green, green, red. How much mana is this? 2. Okay. Grab a blue. Yep, grab a blue. Do I want to attack? No. I'm gonna pass. And then my opponent can decide whether or not they want to make a 3-3 or just kind of leave as is. Or just leave as is. Oh no, they're going to make a 3-3? And the 2-2 into a 3-3? Okay. Well, I didn't attack. It was kind of obvious. We have Negate up though, which is pretty good. And I've got the Stomper. And Oko. Alright, well, there's the Terror, there's the big boy. Yeah, let's play the big boy. Still got Negate up. Which is going to be pretty sweet. Probably just swing in. See what they decide to do. Gonna get rid of... I'm gonna trade. Okay. Okay, well, pass turn. See what you got for me. I feel pretty good here, to be fair. Because Terror of the Peaks is gonna deal significant amount of damage. Yep. Land, sure. Land go. Wowza. Okay, well, I'll play another dragon. Gonna play Haymaker after Haymaker. Shoot this for 4. Tidebinder. Okay. Oh. Yep. You can double block. You can probably get rid of the Iron Crag. Double block the Terror of the Peaks. I mean, probably your best bet to get rid of it. I mean, again, it's still not looking good here for my opponent. I'm going to keep this Negate up. This Negate's just going to be sat there for ages. Right, they let me get rid of it. That's good. I get another dragon. Even more dragons coming in. Alright, over to your opponent. This Tahasha's Tiebinder's looking a little bit worse for wear for what I've got in play. That's for sure. Sure. Not much else I can do there. That's pretty good though. Yeah. Looking pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. I have lethal. I'm attacking for 8, 13. Yeah, they're dead on board. Each dragon's got to shoot them for 2. 2, 4, 6, 10, 19 damage. Right, we're going to game 3. Surprised I managed to take that one down there. Brotherhood's End might be quite good, right? Short artifacts of mana value 3 or less. That's like a really good, right? Like insanely good. Bring that in. Let's bring in the Negate. Let's get rid of the Obliterating Bolt. Okay. Let's try that. Okay, open hand. Alright, it's time to get wrecked by the deck shuffler. Or keep. Probably get rid of a forest? No, probably get rid of... Yeah, probably a forest. Yeah. Get rid of forest. Well, I drew one anyway, like it made a difference. Land go. Okay, so... I'm gonna ramp quite a bit here. Yep, land. Ramp. Go play the Yavimaya Coast. And ramp like crazy. And he's pretty good, right? Because when he attacks, he can destroy up to 1 target artifact. My opponent has quite a lot of. Like that one. Cool. Yeah, I didn't realise how good Brotherhood's End actually is in this matchup. Pretty good. There we go. Speak of the card. It shall arrive. I mean, you know, destroy artifacts mana value 3 or less. Pretty sweet. Right, we're gonna play Kellan anyway. Yeah, 3/4 flying vigilance in play, which could be pretty good. It's kind of a must answer threat. Because I'm just gonna keep blowing up their artifacts. Bless this. That's fine. Looking pretty good for me. Looking perfect for me. Yep. And I got the Negate as well. Big oof. I'm gonna swing in. And I'm gonna destroy this. My opponent must be thinking, what? We do this. And I'll pass to you. That was brutal. Alright. And I can protect Kellan with a Negate as well. The land. That's kind of lame. Right, let's tap properly. We go green. green, red. For the Stomper. There we go. Okay, now I've got like way too much land. I'm gonna grab a island here. GG. That Brotherhood's End took him straight out. This deck is fun. Wow, that Brotherhood's End was game breaking and back breaking in that final game. That was a cool deck for my opponent. This deck, pretty good. I mean, that Brotherhood's End in that last game, yeah, very, very strong. We saw in game 2 the power of Terror of the Peaks and just all the dragons in this deck as well. Even the Lookout did pretty well. And it, you know, has some potential. I've never managed to cast the Vaultborn Tyrant. And we didn't get to see Oko or anything like that. So, you know, this is good in like bigger games, but in a game like that where my opponent's kind of got low to the ground, making a bunch of tokens, it's a bit too slow. But yeah, Brotherhood's End out of the sideboard was fantastic. And on top of that, the Frillback is pretty good as well with the backup of Negate. It was pretty much game over there. So if you do want to give this deck a try, guys, the deck list will be in the description below. And if you made it so far into the video and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button, make sure to subscribe for more Magic content. That is it from me in today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.